evening. I'm actually getting loaded at night this time. And I am getting loaded with some Biophos, which is apparently the brand name. Monocalcium phosphate is the chemical compound. Stuff is heavy. It's basically calcium. And it's for feed. Because cows like it. They might not like it. It's just healthy for them, I guess. It's an 8-hour drive from here to there. And instead of stopping, basically what I'm going to attempt to do is drive all the way through tonight. It's only an 8-hour drive. It's going from, where am I? Tampa Bay, Florida, and it's going to Atlanta, Georgia, or close to. So the sooner I get there, the better, obviously. And basically this week has just kind of gone down the tubes, and the earlier I get there, the more I can salvage this week. So while we're on that subject, we had our company Christmas party this weekend. I got loaded on Monday and headed to Florida. It took me 2 days to get to Florida from Kansas. So I get there, and this was a rush load, like they needed it immediately. And then they told me they didn't have room, and that they probably won't have room until midnight. I'm like, okay, cool, I can wait until midnight. Just wake me up when you're ready. Midnight came and went. Woke up the next morning, it was 5 a.m. Didn't hear anything. I panicked. I thought that I didn't hear them knock on my door. And so I got up, I went to the office, and they said they still weren't ready for me, and that they wouldn't be ready for me until afternoon, maybe early evening. So I'm like, okay. I go back to my truck, I'll wait. Around 6 p.m. I go back in the office, nobody in there. They closed for the day. Okay, so I'll go back to my truck, I call the number, and the guy says he's tied up right now, that he'll get back to me. I'm like, okay, cool. So I put in a movie, I'm waiting, and nothing. I waited until 11 o'clock. Gave up, went to bed. Woke up the next morning to them knocking on my door saying they're finally ready. So I sat there for 37 hours waiting to get unloaded. It's only frustrating because it feels like that time was wasted, but I still got paid for it, so I guess I can't be too upset. But it's just, I would rather be driving than sitting, you know. Anyway, enough story time with Austin. It's time to get loaded and get rolling. Alright, so we've made it, and I'm waiting to check in and then find out where to go from there. I don't even know if I'm in the right entrance. I just saw, it does say truck entrance, and there's trucks in front of me, but all I see is box vans. I don't see any hopper bottoms, so I could be in the right spot, or I could have to turn around and go to the next entrance or something, but I see the elevators off in the distance, so I know at least I'm in the right general area. Well, I'm sorry that I couldn't record anything getting unloaded. No phones allowed outside the truck whatsoever, and they were very strict about that. So it was pretty quick. I mean, 40 minutes, so 20 minutes each hopper to get unloaded. A lot quicker than I expected. A lot quicker than I expected. So it was pretty easy. I mean, all I had to do was I opened it up just a little bit at a time, like an inch at a time, just a tiny bit, because that stuff is so heavy, you don't want to overload the system. The screws can get clogged, and then we're all having a bad day. So they told me to watch the screen, and it reads amperage to let you know how much power is being fed to the screws. So don't let it go above 21. No more than 21 amps, and you'll be good. That's the goal. That's the Goldilocks zone. I'm like, okay, cool. So I just try to keep it as close to that as possible. I got as high as 25, and I got a little worried there, but we're good. So 20 minutes each hopper, we're done. The weird thing is, this is calcium, right? It smells like breakfast sausage. It is the weirdest thing. It smells like freaking breakfast, man. It made me hungry. But I don't know. Maybe breakfast sausage has a lot of calcium in it or something. I don't know. I have no idea. So it's pretty cool though. I'm glad that one's done. I'm glad it was easy. I was worried that it was gonna take, forever. I was told that it was gonna take like 3 hours to get unloaded. Just be patient. And I'm like, all right. Well, it took 3 hours because I had to wait. But once we started unloading, 40 minutes. Like, I'm so happy about that. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Tune in next time. Don't know what we're doing next.